Hi, I'm Olena Barna, and this is how I work it. I'm going to take you through 24 hours of my beauty and wellness routine. As a competitor ballroom dancer, I compete 4 weeks out the year. I've been ballroom dancing for 20 years.
Good morning, Allure. I'm in sunny San Diego, and tonight dancing a competition with my husband.
On the day of the competition, I let myself sleep a little bit longer just to rest enough and get myself enough energy to compete in the evening. Next, I do my skincare routine. The first thing I use in the morning is the Elemis Cleansing Balm. First of all, it's very comfortable to take with me while I'm traveling because it's a small size and it really moisturizes my skin. I really like this product because it really helps me to take off all the oil and the dirt that I can have on my skin after sleep. The vitamin C serum that I'm using from La Roche-Posay, it's one of my favorite. It really brightens my skin. The next thing I'm using is It Cosmetics eye cream. It really helps me to keep my skin under eye nice and hydrated. The next thing I'm using is the Ice Clinical SPF tinted sunscreen, just to protect my skin in case I'm gonna go out for the sun.
So this is how my breakfast looks like. I've got the avocado toast with a boiled egg and the coffee.
I usually get myself a good breakfast, just something that's gonna keep me energized for a couple hours. Usually while I'm competing, I save for myself around 4 hours to get ready. I do the hair appointment. While we're doing the hairstyle, we're using a lot of gel, a lot of hairspray. Sometimes we're even using the glue if we need to put some rhinestones on the head. While we're doing the hairstyle, we're using also the hair dryer, so it's fully glued to the head and it's not gonna move in any way. International standard and international Latin can have a different hairstyles because we're dancing mostly in the close hold, which is the close position with the partner, and our hair can have a little bit of volume. For Latin is different because as slick as your hair is on your head, it helps you to have a better speed and not to have a feeling that you can touch your head with the arm during the rotation or during the turn, so it just helps to have a little bit more slick. When I finish with my hairstyle, I save enough time for myself to do my makeup, then to tend the body. Then once I'm fully dressed up, I'm ready to go. To do my performance makeup, I learned since I was a little kid. It was a requirement for any dancer to learn how to do it on their own. So I had a chance to learn it from different dancers or to see the look that I like and I wanted to repeat. I'm gonna show you how I do my makeup for the ballroom competition. I start with the Smashbox primer. It just helps me to keep my foundation on while I'm sweating without fixing anything if I'm doing a lot of rounds. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the foundation, also from the Smashbox. This is exactly the same color from both bottles, but the one it's full coverage. I don't really like to use only full coverage because this is too matte for me, so I like to have a little bit of moisturizing on my face. At the moment, I'm using the foundation on my face, on my ears, and also a little bit on my neck. As later on, I'm still gonna use a tanner, but at least I wanna make sure that it evenly goes from my face to my neck. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the concealer from CoverGirl. It's mainly under eye, here. I'm gonna go up under my cheeks. And the next one, on top of the eyebrow, in the middle, like this. I'm gonna take a flat brush and just go lightly up. I'm gonna come back to this concealer one more time a little bit later. This is probably the longest part of my makeup. The next thing I'm gonna use is the MAC powder just to set my face. So the next thing, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm using the Maybelline pomade. I'm going first of all with the line on top. In this makeup, I'm gonna make my eyebrows just a little bit darker than in the everyday makeup. The next thing I'm using for my eyebrows, it's the Maybelline Mascara Gel. I like to brush my eyebrows up. Now I'll start doing my eyeshadow. I'm using the MAC palette. So as you can see, my latest dress was the cappuccino color dress. So I'm gonna use the colors to match it, which is all the different nude colors. I will start with the lightest one and we'll go under eye too. Now, before I'm gonna put the darker color, I'm gonna do a little trick. I'm taking the black pencil and I'm gonna make a line. I look at the eyebrow line, the diagonal, and I'm gonna try to make the same one going from my eye all the way up. So now I'm gonna take the darkest color and I'm gonna mix underneath and on top with my lighter color. Now I'm gonna go to the white color and put it on the inner side of the eye and underneath to highlight that spot all the way under my eyebrow. so I can blend it with my nude colors. Okay, the next step, I'm gonna use the MAC eyeliner. I'm gonna go all the way on top of my eye and we'll try to connect with the inner part of my eye. Next step, I'm gonna use the glittered eyeliner and I'm gonna continue that line that I have under eye. I like to put a little bit extra glitter on my eyes just because when we dancing under the lights, it gives you extra sparkle and it just looks beautiful on a dance floor. The next step, I'm gonna use the fake eyelashes. I like to use Wispy's Ardell lashes because they're super light. When I put them on, I don't even feel they are on my eyes. The next step, I'm gonna use the Maybelline New York mascara. My own eyelashes right now a little bit lighter because of the foundation I was using, so I'm gonna use it on top as well. I'm gonna take the setting powder from Hollywood Face. I'm gonna put this powder under my eye when I highlight it with the concealer, and I will let it bake on my face for a couple minutes. While it's baking on my face, I'm gonna use the MAC powder. I will do a little bit darker cheekbones and go up to my forehead. I'm gonna take the blush, the name Cabana Boy. I'll do my cheekbones right now and we'll put the highlighter on. I'm using the Laura Mercier, so I'm gonna go here on top of my cheek. I'll do on my nose and on top of the lip. The final part of my makeup, I'm gonna do my lips right now. For this makeup, I think the nude color will look the best. I'm gonna show you a little trick. Because my lips are not so big and I wanna make them more visible, I like to use the eyebrow pencil, a black color. This one is from CoverGirl. Before I put my nude color lipstick on, I'm gonna make a line around my lips, go a little bit on top. I'm using the black color because when it blends with the nude color, it will have a nice shade. It creates a nice contour around the lips and it gives you a little bit more volume. I'm gonna use right now the nude color flip liner and blend with the black color on top. As you can see, the color looks a little bit more like a purple. In the end, it gives this good shade of black, purple and brown. Now I'm gonna use the MAC lipstick, color 606. On top, I'm gonna put extra lipstick from Maybelline. It's super light, but I'm gonna put a little bit in the middle of my lip. And this is the finished makeup look. I'm gonna do one more thing before I put my dress on. I'm gonna tan the whole body with the Aerogel tanner using the glove, make my skin look much darker than I am right now. I'm trying to put the tanner on absolutely clean skin. As I got to the point when I realized that moisturizing the skin before that can give some different spots on the body and it's easy to remove it. The important part of putting the makeup on a dance competition is to look fresh. Even when you feel tired and you have a little bit redness on the face, it doesn't show up. Plus, we travel a lot. Sometimes we don't have enough sleep if we're flying and dancing the same day. So we just want to make sure that people cannot see it on the dance floor. I usually do makeup for my partner as well because same as me, he's gonna sweat during the dancing. We want to make sure that his face doesn't look red in between rounds, but it's not as heavy as I have. It's just the foundation and the powder. We can dance sometimes a lot of rounds. So we're using the tanning products first of all to hide the redness of the skin, plus to show all the muscles that we have. And also the skin color looks much better because we have a lot of lights on us as we competing in the evening and we have a special evening lights. I think on a competition everything is important. Starting from our dancing and our technique and finishing with the look. When you feel confident, when you know that your hair and makeup is perfect, you're in a beautiful dress, so you cannot hide anything behind your makeup. But when you feel confident and you know that your look is perfect, it just shows up. In 2014, together with my husband, who's also my dance partner, we moved from Ukraine to USA, and here we started our professional career. Since we're dancing together for 8 years, we won so many competitions here in USA. We became a finalist in the Open to the World National Championship, and we just keep improving ourselves. Once I finish my hair and makeup, I put my dress on. Usually 30 minutes before competition, me and my husband, we go to warm up in a practice ballroom. This is one of the most important parts of the competition because once you travel, your body can feel a little bit different. So you want to make sure before you perform, your body is in a good shape. So that's normally how we get together in a couple, we move a little bit, we're trying to get back feelings, and then we're ready to go. Some people during the warm-up, they run through all the routines that they have. Me and my partner, we like to get back the feelings by shifting weight from foot to foot, doing little exercises or little steps that we're gonna use later in our routines. We get nervous before every single competition. Even if we compete already over 20 years, I believe it's a good feeling because if we're not nervous, it means we are not ready. The best way for us to mentally get ready is to support each other with my partner, to say that we believe in each other, and usually we pray right before we're gonna go to the dance floor. Right now I'm dancing with my husband, and I can tell you that for me the most important part is to trust, because it never goes really perfect. Sometimes you're not in the best mood when you're competing, or you feel like, oh, you're tired, or you would like to do something and you're like, let's say your energy doesn't always have to match, but you know that your partner will understand and he will encourage you to do your best. Most of the ballroom dancers are married couples. That tells that really the chemistry that works between two people works perfectly. You know that whatever happens on the practice floor or whatever happens in the ballroom studio, we usually leave it there, and we know that the moment we step out of the ballroom, your better half is always your best friend. The first thing I do once I'm done with the performance, I go back to the hotel room and I'm trying to take off all my makeup and hairstyle. Because I'm wearing such a heavy makeup, to remove the makeup I usually use the Neutrogena wipes, and actually they work perfectly. So 1-2 wipes will remove the whole makeup. The hardest part probably to remove the tanner from the body. What helps me is I'm using the glove, the massage glove for the best, and lots of gel. And I take off my makeup using the LMS balm. Then I like to use the Kiehl's serum. It really moisturizes my face and it's super rich. So the moment I put it on, I feel like I need to wait a couple minutes before I can actually go to bed because it's super oily. After that, I use the eye cream from IT Cosmetics, which is also moisturizing my face, and it has a very nice and light texture.
I'm finally in bed. My husband is already sleeping. I just wanted to say thank you, Alor, for spending the day with me. Have a good night.